government knows about them.
The game is played by the Dark Masters to weave a web of disinformation mixed with truth to disguise a fundamental purpose. Every point of conscious awareness of a follower is corrupted by Dark Masters to bring forth fear, pain, violence, and images of terror, confusion, panic, and to kill the child inside, to take away the joy. The box game is a television. It is one of their best games because it captures the passive and innocent with constant streams of fear, pain, and violent death. The spinning of the dark green energy hypnotizes the passive. They look into the miserable array of the evil illusions prepared for their eyes and become caught in the sticky astral negative downward spiral. The shows correlate to the fears and are meant to keep constant subconscious terror active. The core belief of dominance is taught to the weak. Images and rituals are exactly timed day after day, night after night, to create emotional addiction to the negative and to the violent sounds, images, and ideas. The passive constantly renew subliminal fear and terror into their unconsciousness. Designed and developed by reprehensible directors of indoctrination and domestication, the mass consciousness becomes more and more subservient to the invisible will of the Black Alliance. The passive seek weakness and to be inconsequential, to avoid confrontation and compromise their strength for emotional suicide. The dominant are aggressive without limit, kill upon command, while the weak die upon command. All lose their freedom to the fear and violence imposed upon them by images of stress, excitement, power, and abuse, judgment, and uncontrolled desires. The civilization falls into the void of immorality and stupidity. The brainwashing continues with propaganda of the state schools. The dominators control and use power through ritualized activity they join and propagate. Mysterious, superstitious, demonic procedures make these worshippers of power feel superior. They patriotically exalt talents, wealth, and influence. All activities are graded and measured and examined to criticize the weak and honor the strong. Rejection of the impure, inferior ones and promotion of the stronger, compromised psychopathic leaders of the dark world is the method. Rituals within the order's domain continue the pervasive hypnosis. Mythic reality replaces actual history, and the hypnotic trance controls the believers. There is no context for truth, as the lie is the truth, and reality is defined by the order. In a hierarchical system, the Black Alliance creates multitudes of invariors. The elite masters, who are few, control the underlings' struggle with their addiction. The addiction spans throughout civilization, immersed with negative judgments, awful fears, terrible shame, and foreboding of oblivion. Both the elite and the inferiors are addicted to the insanity and enact ritualistic murder, suicide, abuse, and obscenity, physically, psychically, spiritually, and vicariously. Dominance and purity are great lies, universal falsehood to create racial and egotistical judgment. The impure and the weak are not wanted by the elite as vampires. They hunger for certain flavors, fear, to conquer, steal, and feed upon. Their victims are a pool of collective blood, the children of the chosen. They hunger not for the weak or the sick or the genetically intermixed, so the Black Alliance leads the races into conflict, and the falseness of the purity of the blood to implant the lie of dominance. Wayshowers understand this game and see this as illusion, yet it is this illusion which must be seen and overcome. Wayshowers have been born to the fifth dimensional energy and are now multidimensional. In your light body, you are integrating the influx of light energy into a new body, a light body. As a multidimensional being, you are multitasking in both realities. New senses are being brought into your awareness. These are the higher sensory perceptions. You are being born into a new realm, a new language, which is spoken in the form of symbols, which comes through higher dimensions, in new sounds and new forms. The fulfillment of this time is inevitable. Your power is ordained, and you are born into this time and brought into this knowledge for the purpose that is now being revealed. As the Black Alliance has attempted to hold its power during this short time, the integration of the way-showers has continued. Now the receptacle has been built, and the trusted one has come forward. Faith and belief is now certain. The positive world is empowered by universal forces to ensure the plan of love and light is destiny. The golden age is here. Economic global prosperity and happiness has arrived. Open your eyes to see the fullness of this time of free energy, abundance, health, wealth, fortune, joy, love, and knowledge of the mysteries of life. Shine forth your light and dispel the darkness, the sickness, and that which is dying. This is the time of the changing dimensions, a time of oneness and unity. Together, we are the family of light, and our numbers increase as we find ourselves hidden in the shells of darkness. Shine forth that which you are, as you are like the stars in the depth of dark space, photons behind the veil of matter, sparks of inspiration in a sea of hopelessness. You are the gift of grace and conscious awareness. Time has ceased to be your obstacle, as you are eternal and wise. Space no longer is your boundary, as you are universal and free. You are the enlightened ones, the way-showers to the fifth dimension. Way-showers, remember your purpose and find your kindred spirits. Gather together your family and bring them together. Find your family and then bring to them the light the teachers bring. You are the light, the dream, the givers of the wonders of the golden age. Knowledge is your power, for you know the truth. The river flows always on the central strand between the polarities of good and evil, and you are the central strand of the pure light in alignment with the flowing essence of the universal truth. It is this flow that takes you on to the heart of soul, to the soul of spirit, and to the ineffable love of the divine. Give your finest gifts to your family of light, as you are a way-shower, and speak to them with the kindest compassion of your heart, so that they may know that they are home. The human race is on the verge of an evolutionary awakening. Dreams are imaginations that can become reality, and so this is a time to take power and to be way-showers of freedom.